Hi everybody, this is Shah from CharliesAngelTarot, and I promised you the new moon in December little video from 2021. This moon is also called, it's got more names, but the main one that I found was the cold moon, because it is the last new moon of the year. Also, this is the last eclipse of the year, and it will be a total eclipse, as the eclipse season started on the 19th of November or the 23rd, I can't remember, I'll have to go back to my video, but I believe it is the 19th. The next eclipse will be on April the 30th in 2022, and that will be a partial eclipse, and then the lunar eclipse will happen on the 16th of May and the 25th of October 2022. There are partial eclipses, there are lunar eclipses, and there are solar eclipses. So if you would like to know what kind of eclipse is coming, then go to the Old Farmer's Almanac. That's the one that I use. And also remember, there is the astrology side, there is the astronomy. No, sorry, I can't say that word. You've got astrology and astronomy. Those are the stargazers, and the astrology are also the stargazers with degrees and trines and squares. You know that I only do the characteristics and what kind of energy the full moons or zodiac signs have. This solar eclipse will happen on the 4th of December, and the time will be different, and you won't be able to see it all over the world. The best place is in the Antarctic, I believe, and in India. So the new moon will conjunct with Mercury. There will be a few planets that are of importance, because this is the solar eclipse in Sagittarius and also Gemini, that makes the aspects to Mercury and Saturn and Uranus a very important eclipse. The new moon will be in conjunction with Mercury, which puts the focus on your thinking, communication and short distance travel. It brings mental alertness, quick thinking, adaptability and curiosity. Those are also a couple of the characters of Gemini, and also of the Mercury rules Gemini, but also the swiftness, which also the fire sign Sagittarius has. Okay, expect an increase in personal interaction in your neighborhood, family, friends, or in universities, schools, and perhaps also over the internet, because we have the Mercury sign Gemini here. Gemini is also the opposite to Sagittarius, so there is a lot of air influence with this solar this new moon solar eclipse. So this will be a very busy eclipse and phase, with lots of appointments, correspondence, meetings, social activity, new information to process, and that's where the Mercury and Gemini come in again, and decisions or choices to make. We did see this in a lot of the readings. There could be opposition, there could be struggles, there could be also an ending of struggles, because there were a lot of 9s and 10s and new beginning tarot cards in the readings this week, prior to the 4th of December. This is a good eclipse for sharing ideas, making plans, buying and selling, negotiation and meeting new people, which we also saw with the 4 of Wands. That appeared quite a lot. Also the Death card, number 13. And 13 means fellowship in the I Ching. So there's a lot of astrological aspects that has come out in the readings. This new moon also deals with Uranus, and Uranus is the planet of rebellion. As we know, it can make you nervous, tense and anxious. You might find it hard to relax as your intuition senses change, or some drama is on the way. A build-up of electricity, energy. Your body can feel exciting but also a little scary. Remember the fire sign. Passion that is also burning. Also electricity, electrifying. And I had in one of the readings, I just got the song Electrifying from Greece. So it can also be a positive. So remember, there is always a positive and a negative, the light and the dark. It might be, like I've also said, this will be an active time because of Christmas, getting the Christmas shopping done and the cooking and planning and being strategic. So that is one of the major words. Being strategic and plan to position. And also the fire signs are creative, so be creative. It might actually demand your creativity to get things right. Cross your T's and dot your I's. Pressure to change can also appear, and this could come from somebody else that might have some power over you. Something unexpected may force you to change your routine or behavior or plans, as it is a swift energy. An adjustment is needed wherever you are forced to make changes, or you might be experimenting and finding a different way forward for yourself, or to do things in a different way. So be flexible and very cautious, especially about taking risks. So it's not advisable to take a gamble this month. The new moon sextiles with Saturn and has a grounding influence on the solar eclipse in December 2021. Astrology, which reduces the unsettling effect of Uranus. It gives caution, patience, perseverance and a strong work ethic. So this is an excellent eclipse to meet your goals and to complete serious and difficult tasks. You will be determined to get practical results and make no mistakes. So that's why I'm saying, I already said it in the readings as well, cross your T's and dot your I's. Take your time, work the detail, and everything should be fine. You can earn the trust and respect of others, especially those in authority, such as parents, teachers or bosses, employers. Advancement and recognition are also possible, especially in your professional life. And recognition that came out in the readings as well. Recognition is there also in romance. It doesn't have to be in professional life. In a lot of readings, there was also came out that there could be somebody in the wings that has an eye on you. Well, having an eye on you, you are being recognized by a person that thinks you're wonderful and beautiful. Basically, this is the time for hard work, because you will feel like you are wasting time if relaxing or partying. The Saturn square Uranus climaxing on December the 24th brings unexpected setbacks and restrictive changes. It can bring change that you don't want. It also makes it harder to make the kind of changes you do want. This can be very frustrating and tense time. It could make you also very tense because you're not getting what you want at the time, at the place where you are. But if you stay open-minded, patient and flexible, what at first seemed like challenges can be turned into opportunities to rid yourself of negative and restrictive and limiting things in your life. So in other words, that came out as well, like the Five of Cups. Let go of the old, stand up, dust yourself off, and you can change the present and the future. Just accept the restrictiveness, the negativity as a challenge of adventure. Remember, we are in a fire sign, and that means being strategic and active and passionate. This does not have to mean going mad in passion, love, but being passionate to the opposite, obsessive. You are passionate about something and you want to get it finished, you want to force it. And this can be in things we do or that we want to do. But remember, you can't force things. Everything happens in divine time. As it is the last month of the year, that's why we want to get things rounded off, like bookkeeping, perhaps a project, or perhaps a job, or a hobby, or something that you are creating, that is the hobby. And that could mean we want to finish things by the end of the year. Just remember, you can force things, or you can't force things or people, especially with this energy, as this energy does mean being active and taking action. It also does, it does not mean though that we might get things done the way we want them done, because the fire signs also stand for planning, being strategic and creative, and that can take time, as planning means also being creative. Remember, the fire signs stand for being strategic. This is back into the old times. They had to be strategic and planning, and that takes time, because the King of Wands and the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Wands go after what they want, and they want to win it. This is going back to making plans and being strategic in war. That's where the meaning comes from, the mythology side of the tarot. As it is the last month of the year, and that could mean we want to finish things by the end of the year, just remember, you cannot force things or people. I've already been there, sorry. I've written it down because of my bad habit of not getting my words out. Sorry about that. So I've written it down, so I'll go back. Also, we have to know our boundaries and others' boundaries. This will protect us and others from burning out. Also, listen to your intuition, because the fire signs are very spiritual as well. We all are, but we must be, the fire signs or the air signs might not listen, because they go for what they want and in haste. And remember, that is not good either. We will have to abide by the laws of the divine and the laws of nature. All in good time will be completed and will be brought to us when the time is right. Just remember the saying, do things in haste and we have to repent in leisure. With Mercury and Gemini, it means to say that it means to say what you mean and do what you say. Also communicate clearly and be transparent. Don't create illusions, then there won't be disillusions. Saturn is a planet that is connected to the concept of limitation and restriction. Saturn highlights our need for limitations and self-control, meaning that this planet creates dedication to responsibility and discipline, something we need if we want to succeed in our goals. So remember that fiery energy is Saturn and also Uranus. So take it easy, don't get burnt out, especially because we are in Sagittarius, and that is also a very fiery sign of swiftness and burning. The fire, the wands means fire, taking action. So remember, the readings have been also saying this. So it's nice to see it back in the astrology, what the cards are saying, and that's why I love dabbling with astrology. Now I'm using another deck which is really associated a lot with Christmas, is Charles Dickens. And Charles Dickens was an author, a poet, and a man that lived in Queen Victoria or Edward's time, and it is by Chris Leach. If you would like to have a look at this deck, you can find it back in the playlist. And the cards are horizontal and not vertical, which is also nice, a nice change. We have the Six of Wands here, so we do have the fire. The Six of Wands means that there will be victory. You are the champion. This could be if you're being strategic and you're taking the right time to do the right things by working to detail, and at your own time, if necessary, you will be having victory. You'll be the victor, you'll be the champion. In career and romance, or in general, this could also mean that you have recognition. Like I said, recognition from somebody in the wings. They might not be on the scene yet, but you're being recognized. Also, it means going on to the next level in career or relationship. You could be moving home, you could be moving business, you could be moving from one place to another place in career. Also, this could mean promotions or a wage rise. Also, could mean that you could be traveling and going on holiday. Also, we have the Hierophant. Some of you might feel out of balance because we've got number 5, number 6 is in balance. So at the beginning of the month you could, or the beginning of the new moon season, you will be in balance, but you might be highly sensitive to the new moon. So you could be thrown out of balance, especially with this swift and quick energy. You might need to seek advice from a professional or from somebody mature and that you love and respect and trust from time to time if you're feeling not in balance. But I believe that you will take time out, since you've got the Four of Pentacles. Perhaps the advice here is take time out to meditate, to contemplate and evaluate your next step. The Four of Pentacles could also mean you could be isolating yourself. That's the same as taking time out to meditate and contemplate. But also it could have the flip side to it. If you are isolating yourself, then be seen. Go out there. Ask for help, because the help is here. Ask for the help, for advice. If you're spending too much money, then this is a warning. Tighten up the purse strings and keep some for a rainy day. If you're not spending, then you can spend some money and make yourself feel good again. But those are the 4 options with the Four of Pentacles. So get out of your comfort zone and come into action, and you will have success. You also have the Emperor. We've got the Emperor and the Hierophant. So the Hierophant represents Taurus and the Emperor represents Aries. Now the next full moon or eclipse will be on the 30th of April. That is Taurus, Aries, Taurus. So you can see that the next eclipse could be between this eclipse, new moon eclipse, and between the eclipse in April the 30th, could be a very significant time that you will have victory. Again, the Emperor means the same as the Hierophant. You might be seeking advice from a professional or from a mature man or woman that you respect, but usually it is a man, because it's the Hierophant and the Emperor. Now the outcome is strange enough. I didn't realize this. This is the 9 of Pentacles. If you are strategic and you plan correctly and you take the right action and take time out to evaluate from time to time, also coming out of your comfort zone and taking action, you will have victory, because this is the 9 of Pentacles. And look at that, she's holding the coin and she's got a house. So perhaps you are longing to buy a house or some other kind of investment. Again, it is the all over energy here. These are the 4 weeks of the new moon to the full moon, and this is the overall energy. You can make a success. There will be, if you take the right action and the right advice, you will be ending up with more money, a better period. The 9 is an ending and a new beginning. So at the end of these 4 weeks, we are coming to the end of December. So we are going, if we take the energy and the advice of the tarot cards, we will have success, and the new year 2022 will be a better year, because it will be a year 6. 222. Watch out for that angelic number. Is also a beautiful number. 222 is 6, so next year will be a year 6. It should be more balanced than a year 5. We are more than halfway to another not millennium, well, in only 8 more years to go and it will be 2030. So I'm sorry, I can't find the word, but then we will have a crown year again. Number 30 will be a crown year, and then we'll come into a year 5 again. We've got 5 here and we've got the 6 here. So it is quite magical how these numbers come back into the readings. You've also got the Card of Innocence, and she looks like an angel, and we do have the angelic number, because we're going into the angelic number 222 2022. Also, like I said, recognition. So somebody is in the wings. That could be your angel. Let your inner child come out. Be more playful. It's under the 4 of Pentacles. Coming out of your isolation. Be more joyful. Open your heart. Open your solar plex. Open your mind. The 3 L's. Those are the things that I live by. Love, life and laughter. Open up and you will receive all those good things. Be happy with what you've got. Now this card is the Card of Innocence. It means innocence does not have to disappear while you're acquiring knowledge, or while you're letting your inner child come out. What this card can also mean is you are feeling uniformed. Perhaps someone is sheltering you from learning the truth about something. Consider that you may not be ready for the information in your current state, especially if you are going through a heavy period material wise, because of the 9 of Pentacles. But once you find the balance and you come out of your comfort zone, then you are ready to receive this information, because we do have the Hierophant and the Emperor, and they are the ones like lawyers, detectives, somebody that works for municipalities or institutions, that, or the doctor that will tell you the truth. Perhaps you are not ready yet. Trust that others around you may want to protect you right now. Stay positive and innocent. Remember, in youth you believed in good things would come your way, and life can be fulfilled and full of happy endings, especially now, because we're going to a balanced number year. While you do this, also empower yourself. Learn on your own and stay true to form. These advices can also be teachers. So if you are learning, then you are learning every single day. You never stop learning. And that is what we have to do. We have to be open to, we also open our minds, like I said, to gain the knowledge, to gain life experience. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. Thank you for liking and sharing. Take care and be blessed.